Alright. Okay, so I think we're back. This was like, I don't know, it had a weird pause in between. Okay. Yeah, we should be good now. Wait, did it create a whole new stream? It probably did, honestly. Let's see. Wait. So, let me just go. And then, so here, as you can see, this is called Trading View. It's free. You can create a free account and use it mostly for free. If you want to upgrade, there's upgrade options. I'm not upgrading because I'm not as advanced. And just to make it clear of something, I'm not a financial advisor by any sort. I've just learned a lot from researching and other things, other YouTubers and things like that. So I just want to share that knowledge with you guys in case you ever want to do some investing yourself. You guys should always do your own research before you invest in a company to make sure that it fits what you believe in, what you think is a good stock. And I'm just giving my opinions. They're not always going to be 100% right. Obviously, I can't predict the future, so I don't really know for sure. So we're going to start with a company, let's start with Google. So there we go, Google, Alphabet Inc. You want to always do American market. So this is a good one. What we have, this is the most basic of most stocks. So what we have here are resistance lines. So let's start from here to here. That's a resistance line, meaning that stocks generally have trouble going over this line. Now, as you can see, once it gets up to here, it starts hitting that line and it comes back down. It starts hitting this line and then it has a big drop. Now, these lines, once broken, meaning that the stock is going to start hitting higher highs and higher lows, basically. So here we have some more support lines, because once the stock starts rising back up, we have support lines. Oh wait, we gotta click it again. We have support lines from here to here, and then usually all the way up to here. So as you can see, there's a support line here. Once it started getting close to the support line, it fell back down. Once it started getting close, it fell back down. Even here, it's all pretty far under, but even up here, as you can see, even up here, it's at its max. It's starting to hit the support line, which means it's probably going to see a little bit of a downfall. But this is good because we're seeing that this stock has higher highs and lower lows. That means that when this company gets high, it's at a lot higher than when it was high over here. And when it's low, it's not as low as it used to be. These are lows here, and this is a low that's not as low as this. Now, there are also what's called a baseline, and as usually when a stock hits that line, it's also another resistance line. So here we see there's baselines here. Okay. Now, usually when a company starts getting towards the baseline, as you can see, it goes back up. Then it comes down a little bit, gets towards the baseline, goes back up, starts to come down. Eventually, it gets higher and higher because it's experiencing higher highs. But then it's so high, eventually there was a sell-off. It came way below the support line. And that's not very good for a stock. But over here, as you can see, there's baseline right up around this area, and as you can see, as soon as it started getting low to this baseline, it went back up. Started getting low a little bit here, and it went back up. So that's the basics of the support lines and whatnot, or resistance lines. Now we're gonna go over what these little lines here mean. Now let's go to a stock that I'm actually currently invested in, which I just invested in yesterday, which was Tesla. Now, Tesla did not show up. Tesla Inc. We want the American. So, right here, as you can see, if I can click on it, yeah, here, these lines, okay, this black line is called the EMA 21 line. This black line is usually a pretty standard estimate of what a stock is going to do in the future. So a really good general rule of thumb is when this line, say you see this line, if ever the stock goes below this EMA line, a lot of technical companies really like this EMA line. This means if ever the company goes under the line, see how this has the black dotted line. If it goes under it, it's usually always going to go straight back up. So as you can see, it starts going up. There's a little bit of a dip, goes under the line, and then as you can see, boom, skyrockets all the way back up. But then of course the stock's a little high, so there's a little bit of a sell-off. As soon as it's under here, it's bought again. Higher highs, then it gets a little bit below the line and it goes up again. And as you can see, it went below the line here, and look at that. That's a really good progression. Now, here, yesterday, it went pretty far below this line. So I went on ahead and invested in Tesla. Now, I, in real life, only have invested in one company because I'm still young. I haven't learned everything there is to know, obviously, at investing, and I don't have $1,000 to invest. I'm saving enough money to invest, but I invested in Givo when it was only $5, or Givo, however you want to say it. There's a biotech company that makes renewable energy, and then it got chosen that one of the heads of the company is working with Biden and his team now. And in their effort to create renewable energy with Biden's whole economic plan, and his what do you say? He wants to eliminate fracking and all this stuff. He wants to make the earth cleaner. Renewable energy and biotech could become very popular in the future, and Givo has currently gone up to almost $15 at the close. So I invested $50 because that's my first investment I've ever made in real life, and I've made almost $200 on it, which is pretty good. It's gone up a lot, like 28%, I think. But I'm currently doing a game in our stock market, and as you can see, this is called How the Market Works. You guys have probably heard of it. So I just have a little account here, and this is my new account that I opened like literally yesterday, and I've done some investing already. So that's what I'm gonna be trading on today. So like I said, reviewing, if it ever drops below this line, a lot of tech companies really like this. So let's go to another tech company, like another blue chip stock. How about maybe not a tech company, but we can show you something like Facebook. As you can see, every time it dipped below this line here, it went all the way back up, started a little bit higher, dipped below here. Look at this height, pretty substantial. Now we're gonna take a look at these other lines. These other lines, the green and the white and the red, they're the 20, 50, and the 200 SMA EMA lines. So the white one is going to be the 20, the green is the 50, and the red is the 200. You could choose whatever colors you want. I added these by hitting the drop down menu, and then I just go to the line, the three little dots, and then I add an indicator or something. And then you just search up 50, 20, 200 SMA. So like if I add indicator and I just search up 50, 20, 200 at SMA, like there's one right here. This is the one that I think I'm using. And then you can also just search up EMA 21 to get this one. You can basically search up any kind of analyzation that you want. So these lines right here, the white one is the 20 SMA line. Now if it goes below this, is usually a good time to buy. As you can see, it's gone below here. It's gonna probably go back up, go below here, probably go back up. Now these are like a rough estimate of how the stock's gonna perform. Now if you can get it, sometimes you might say, oh, it might have a really rapid sell-off. You don't want to buy just yet. If you wait until it goes under one of these lines, say the 50 SMA line, then that's going to be a really undervalued or oversold stock that you could probably buy, and it will probably go back up. So here it went under the green, and as you can see, it's experienced pretty good growth until it went under the green again, went up, and then went down a lot. And a lot of people invested at this point because it almost hit the red, and it went all the way back up. Probably made a good amount of money on there. But the issue is if it starts going below this line, this red line, then it could be an indication that the stock is going to start showing lower lows and lower highs, and that's not good. It's going to be going lower and lower, and yeah, you don't really want that. So we're going to go over one more thing that I'm going to show you how to add. It's called an RSI. It's a form of analyzation. So I'm going to go ahead and add this RSI. We're going to choose the Scholastic. Oh, I can't use it. I might not. I guess it requires. Can we do. Is this free? Any of these free? No, I don't think so. Anyways, the RSI indicator is usually, wait, can I? Let's see if we can add one here. RSI. And, okay. Now where is this? RSI. Oh, only 3 indicators limit. Okay, so where's the other one? What is this? I don't really need. Let's get rid of this. And then let's add the RSI. Now can we do it? Scholastic RSI. I only have 2. Huh, maybe it's just a premium one in general. No. It's built in, so I feel like, oh, public library. Let's see. RSI, I'm looking for Scholastic. RSI. this one work? STOCHASTIC RSI. Public library. Did that work? Still no. I only have 2. Okay, well, I may have to give up on this one. Still COCHASTICRSI. Okay, well, anyways, we're not going to worry about that. Oh, here it is. Oh, perfect. That worked. Okay, so, what this is showing us generally, let's see, can we go up, or is this the size we can go? I don't know. Can we move this down? There we go. Let's get, yeah, I don't want to see that stuff. There we go. Okay, so here you can see this is like a line. This line generally demonstrates a good estimate of how the stock's performing. If a stock is low here and also low on the indicator, so once the what is it called? The RSI, I think. Where is it? I have it in my note. Yeah, RSI. So once this RSI is low and this is also low, then generally that means it's a good time to buy. If these match, that's very good. Now if this goes above this area and this is high, then usually this stock is overbought, so I would not buy it at that point. Too many people who are younger say, oh look, this stock is rising, it's gonna go really high, and they buy it around this area right here. That is not a good area to buy it in, because as you can see, it's way above the SMA lines, and this is way high, way over, and as you can see, this definitely means it's overbought, and if you'd bought it here, it's just going to continually downtrend, sell off, and it may go back up a little bit, but generally you're not going to make as much profit. You're probably going to still lose money if you bought it at this point. So instead, you sell off at this point once it gets that high, because that's a good selling point, because as you can see, this is high, that's high, meaning that this is probably going to drop back down because a lot of it's going to sell off. Now that's enough learning. Let's go ahead and check out the stock market. So we're going to go, this is Yahoo Finance. So I have a list of stocks on my phone, just so I can see how companies are kind of doing right now. So let me go ahead and show you my portfolio. So here I have a short on GameStop. That was kind of risky. I don't think it was that good of an idea, but I started with it and it was at pretty high, so I was like, I'll try it. And if it goes anywhere low enough, I'm definitely gonna sell it. This company, ARCC, has usually done pretty well for me, and it's gone up 0.50% already, so that's pretty good for me. Then I have just a simple ETF here that's a 3 times bull market. Bull versus bear. A bull market means you think it's gonna go up if it's bull. If it's bearish, you think it's gonna go down. So I did a bullish tech ETF, and an ETF is just a combined amount of shares. So if I show you ETF TQQQ, and let's see what's in it. Holdings. So as you can see, it has Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, Alphabet, which is Google, Facebook, Nvidia, which is good. All of these have been going up. They're all a bunch of really good stocks, which I wish I invested in Nvidia, but it's such an expensive investment, I wasn't sure, but it's gone up a lot. So it just has Qualcomm. It was looking pretty good when I bought it. So all of these are really good investments, and it's just a combination of a small piece of all of them, with Apple as the most shares, in this whole thing. Amazon's number 2. Now this thing isn't doing as well because Amazon's gone down almost $200. So let's go ahead and look at Amazon here. Wait, I just want to look. Okay, and if we go to AMZN, now it's done good, like fairly well, but if you look right here, it's had a major sell-off, and yeah, it just kept going down and down. So over the past couple of days, it was at hitting a high of 3,376, and now it's only 3,247, almost over $100 loss. But it'll probably go back up, and I think this was a good investment overall. ETFs are good backbones. They're kind of like a mutual fund, but a bit more risky. When the stock market does well, a bull ETF will do really good with the market. So honestly, the market is all very high right now. It has a pretty high bubble, and it looks like a lot of companies are reaching highs of records in their stocks. So I think the market is in a bubble right now, and that means that everything is pretty high, and eventually the stock market has to have a chance to breathe. So eventually that bubble is going to burst, everything is going to fall back down, and when the market goes back down, this TQQ is going to be more bearish, so I'm going to sell it off before the market goes too far down. Now I'm going to go to my order history because I believe I did short. Okay, Tesla. I did buy Tesla, but I guess it hasn't gone through yet. So let's go ahead and buy Tesla. We're going to buy 10 shares. And honestly, I was kind of hoping that it would go through because, oh my gosh, Tesla went down even more today. Well, I guess it's a good thing that it didn't do that. So this is an example of something that's actually pretty crazy. Tesla, a lot of people are selling off. As you can see, it's gone down to almost below $700. This is pretty far down here. I might wait then, and if it gets below this white line, I'm definitely, oh, it almost is. I'm definitely going to invest in it at this point pretty soon, and it's continuing to go down. That's honestly pretty crazy. Let's see. I have Corsair's going back up for me. I don't know if I invested Corsair on this account. Lemonade was an investment that I thought was going to do pretty well throughout, even with the market going down, but I was kind of late to it. I never really thought about investing in it, and well, I did, but when I opened this account yesterday, it was already at a pretty high. So let's go ahead and show you Lemonade. If Lemonade goes anywhere low, then I'm definitely going to buy it. So as you can see, it hit a very high. You wouldn't want to buy it here. Sold off. It went below here at one point. That would have been a good time to buy it. But now, as you can see, it's going up. Right below here is at $141. And as you can see, it's already at $162. This would have been a great place to buy. Of course, if I had had this, my account opened, I would have invested in it. And then also, if you guys ever want to use FinViz, it's a pretty good website. They basically show you the most top gainers, the top percentage changers. So I had a short because there was a company that was up like 68%, way overvalued. It's pretty high above the EMA line. So let's go ahead and show you RCMT. And we'll see how it looks. As you can see, if I had bought it, if the order went through at the beginning, it's already going down a lot. This is way above this line, so I think I'm still going to short it. I might wait and see if it goes a little higher up, but let's see. If we go here, RCMT, as you can see, it's going down. It's already down 8%. So, should I invest in it now, do you think? I'm kind of afraid because if it goes back up at all, I might lose some money, but it looks like it's just continuing to go down. So, let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and make a trade, stocks, ETFs, and then RCMT. I wish it had gone through at the beginning of the market, because I could have already made a good amount of money, because it opened at 610 and now it's already at $5 something cents. So let's go ahead and short 500 just in case it goes back up a little bit, and then we'll short it at a higher price if it goes back up a little bit. Requires a long position. Oh, short, there we go. Click to preview order. So where I'm just gonna add a note, because I have to add a note for every I usually make funny comments. Let's see, how can I turn this into a meme? I'm going to ride this downfall light and like a radio controlled manual, like a radio controlled manual, I was thinking like an RC car, and I'm gonna write it down like a radio controlled RC, like RC car, because those are definitely going down in radio controlled things. Manual transmission, that's the only thing I can think of. Radio controlled manual train. Yeah, there's no radio controlled trains. Whatever. That one's not as good. Why is it still capital? There we go. Confirm order. There we go. Let me show you some. If I go to view orders, I can show you some of my others. Where's like view? We'll test this stock. Pretty funny. I know I'm super funny. Oh yeah, let's roll with this stock like in radio control manual transmission. That one didn't make much sense. This better pay my pal well. Get it? It's terrible. Yeah, I know. TQQ, I have a limit sell for $10. If it goes to 110 and I miss it, that's a pretty big high. So I just want to sell it off then. Hopefully this doesn't stop going down. See? Yeah, they're pretty bad, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I shorted Cinemark and made some money, so I just put it worked. Anyways, let's go ahead and see is there any companies that are huge? So now let me go to my portfolio. As you can see, wait, where is it? I should have. Here we go. It's gone up a little bit. $2.41 already. Anyways, it'll probably go back down. It's definitely very high. So if I search it up on my phone, and then yeah, look at that. It's already down 9.51%. So I think that's just showing an old price value. It probably went up just a tiny bit. So as we look at this, look at that. It's constantly going down. I bought it, how much? It doesn't show me what I bought it at until 15 minutes after, that's kind of annoying. We're probably going to end this stream around 10, because that's, if you didn't know, it's best to really trade the market around the first hour of the market, because that's when it's most volatile. So, let me go to my stocks on my phone, so I can see everything that I own. GameStop's going down. It had a little bit of a high, but it's already back down to $49, which means I've already made a profit. That's good. T-Mobile, man. Let's take a look at T-Mobile. It's gone. It's continuing to go down and down. TMUS. I honestly don't know. Look at this. It's already under the green line. It's under the EMA, it's under the SMA line, under the green SMA line. Honestly, I'm not sure if I want to invest in this yet, because if it keeps going down and it goes below here, then it's not very good. I could short it, but also I don't really want to, because it's underneath both of these lines, which means it has good potential to go back up. So I don't know. I don't know what to do about that company. It's so low right now. West Pharmaceuticals. I could invest in. I really liked that company, but it also is very volatile. But it had its pretty high highs. What is it? WST, right? Yeah. Okay. So here we go. As you can see, it's under the EMA line. If it goes underneath here, I might invest in it. I could have bought some here, but like I said, I didn't have my account open quite yet. As you can see, this is starting to go low too. It's not quite low enough yet for me to want to invest in it. If it gets around this low and this is also low, then they're both low. And as like you probably know, like I said, they're both matching below, which means probably good buy. It's probably going to go back up as long as it's considered. It's had a pretty consistent growth upwards. So if a company has a little bit of a consistent growth downwards and it goes below here, then you obviously don't want to invest in it because it's consistently doing bad. Like, how about, let me show you a company called Fubo TV. So you can see a lot of people probably thought this was going to do good. A lot of people bought it when it was starting to go below this line. Went up, of course, great highs, but then it went back down way below here. A huge sell-off. A lot of people lost a lot of money if they had bought it around this area or even bought it here. And you didn't sell it, then yeah, you're kind of screwed. And obviously, as you can see, it's done a little better, but it still has gone below this line, which means this would have been another good point to buy. And as you can see, it was only $30 there, and it's gone up to a high of $52, and it's currently trading at $44. Could have made a lot, almost $20 on this if you had bought it when it was way under, even under the white. I'm just so nervous about buying T-Mobile because although it is super low, it's very possible that it could continue to go down. I honestly don't know what's going on. I thought T-Mobile was going to do fairly good because it's a 5G. It's a very large provider of 5G. They have the most contracts out of any mobile carrier. They're doing pretty good in earnings, although it wasn't as good as last year, I think. So it's like, I don't know why it went so low. But yeah, I guess if you want to invest in it, it might be a good time. Now we're gonna look at Nvidia. Nvidia had a high, pretty high high. It went up to $610. So that's a pretty overbought stock. So let's go ahead and check out Nvidia here. I probably would have sold it if I had owned anything. As you can see, it went below here and skyrocketed all the way up to $610. Not a very overpriced stock. It is a very overpriced stock. So as you can see, it's definitely going to be going back down to, it matches up a little bit with this. And as you can see, this went over. So this is definitely a little overpriced. A lot of people probably sold it at this point, which means it's probably going to go back down, which means if it keeps going down, I might invest in it a little bit lower here. I've already made good money on GameStop now, and my other short has already gone down even more money. As you can see, let's go to RCMT again. It's just consistently going down. Already at $5.50, gone down 9, almost 10%. I'm honestly just mad that didn't fill out my order when it was $6.10. I set a limit order, so you can set like limit orders on here. So a limit order means that, say I want to buy, I don't know, let's say Google. We'll just say Google just for fun. I'm not actually going to buy it. And then let's just say 10 shares. I don't know. It's expensive. You can go to market limit, and then you could say, hey, let's look at Google and let's see what's their lows. So as you can see, they've had some lows of the week of $17.39, $18.84, or sorry, $1,745, and then $1,835. So if it was $17 and something cents, that would have been insane. But as you can see, it is very overpriced right now because it's way over this line. So there's probably going to be some sell-off around here. That's a pretty high point. But if, like I was saying, if you had added a limit order to buy it around this area. Say you were back here and this was very overpriced, you thought it was going to go down, so you set a limit order to buy it at a percentage under the dotted line. So you could say, hey, let's look a little under. $17.40 is under the line. We'll say let's set a limit order for $7.40. So you set a limit, 1,740. I don't know what is wrong with me. I'm like saying the wrong things a lot. So like I said, here you see it's under the line is around $1,740 is pretty consistently under. So you set a limit order for that. Now in the future, once it hits that price, then it's gonna buy it for you automatically. So then you know, hey, if I miss it, if the company starts going really low, it goes under this EMA line, and you're like, hey, stocks that go under the EMA line usually go back up. So you set a limit order for a price around under the EMA line. You go to work or whatever. During the day, it comes way down, a little bit down to here. It buys it for you, and then look at that. You bought it at $1,740, and then all the way back up. You could ride it all the way back up to $1,800. As you can see, this is a bit above here. So you sell around this point, wait for it to go back down, set another limit order for a bit under. As you can see, a bit under, you can set it for another $1,740, and then as you can see, way back up, and then you can sell off around this point, ride it back down, and that's basically called swing trading. So honestly, we haven't done as much trading. Okay, so like here, this is huge percentage. So, and look, it has a pretty bad drop. So let's see, CLEU. So if we go here and we type in CLEU. Now as you can see, this is way overbought, $17.06. I'm going to wait until it goes a little down, and then this is at, what is it, $7.15. If it starts to show signs of going down, I'm going to buy it, wait for it to re-level out, and then yeah, and then we're gonna make a ton of money on this short. So CLEU. This is such a weird company. So like sometimes it's still good to do research on the company. So it's already starting to go down. It's gone up 75%. So let's go ahead and short it. So CLEU. Let's see, CLEU. Oh wait, you know what? I don't think we can do it. Yeah, we can't do international markets on this game. I forgot about that. Well, anyways, you can just see for yourself. It's already going down, already low. You could have already made a ton of money. Look at that, you've already made like 20 cents per stock times 500. You're already doing good. Let's go ahead and go to FinViz again. Let's see, this is up 82%. ARTL, so let's go ahead and search ARTL. RTL Biosciences Company. So this is super high, $3.25. Biotech companies are kind of in the they're kind of in popular right now. So let's go ahead and search ARTL, and then let's go ahead and see. I don't know if there's any news on this company. It's definitely going up. I'm gonna wait for it to hit a high, short it, and wait for it to go down. It is a US market in NASDAQ, so oh wait, it's NASDAQ GS. Can you do that? Let's see. ARTL. Does it work? Okay, sweet. Okay. So let's see if this is gonna go. This is continuing to go up. I don't know what makes this so good. You can read some news about it. Developing therapeutics. And wow. This is just continuing to go up. So I'm probably not going to invest in it right now. This is definitely way overbought. I don't know why it went so high up. It's skyrocketed. Way overvalued. As you can see, this definitely says way overvalued. It's definitely overbought. If we go to Finviz, you can see unusual volumes. There's ART, definitely unusual volume. It's not gonna stay that high. Every market has to eventually even itself out. Like GameStop, you can't keep GameStop at $400 tops forever. Okay, it's just the market's obviously gonna correct itself. So this is changing by the minute. I'm gonna see if it hits a high, and then we're gonna invest in it, and that's probably gonna be our last stock. Then you can see it's already starting to go down. Let's see if it goes anywhere up. We may as well buy it at $3 quantity. Now we're only gonna buy 500 as of right now. That shouldn't cost that much. There we go. This is, let's see, this is not an art project in it's not an art project, but it is a TAL and talent. So there's art. So this isn't an art project, but it is a... How about this art project would not sell for much, but the stock will. This... I like to put everything that I make, every time I make a comment. I think the comments are kind of dumb. I don't know why we have to comment everything, so I just make random memes. This art project is not for... Oh, how about this art project is not for sale? And then... Yeah. I plan to sell, to cover it up and hide it away. Get it? So, oh wait. No. Away. Get it? So art for the symbol, and then project is not for sale. I plan to cover. Maybe we should bold this. Cover. Get it? Because I'm covering the stock eventually. Yeah, I know my memes are terrible. Okay, my intellectual brain is very smart. I know. Oh wait, let's get rid of this. Oh my, wait, how do I, which is this, F12? Yeah, there we go, F12. Now I bought it at $3.09. That's so overpriced. It's definitely gonna go down. Now, we made a couple quick buys today, a couple shorts. Mostly we made shorts today. As you can see, I've lost a little bit of money on this, but it's obviously gonna go back down. I don't think that's updated completely. So let's go ahead and check on my phone. So if we go to RCMT, yep, it's already going down. What did I buy it at? 564. Yep, it's on its down trot, consistently going down. And then I think I bought the other company at its high. Where is it? Here we go. ARTL. Yeah, look at that. It's already at 3. We bought it at... Yeah, we've already made some good money on this as well. So, we bought it at hopefully the high. And, yeah, we're already making money on it. It's already at 3.02. So, we've already made a couple cents on it. Obviously, this is showing up a little bit later value. But if this continues to go down... Oh, no, I bought it. I didn't short it. Crap. Well, let's go ahead and trade it and sell it for a small profit because we actually have a little bit of a profit. 1,600 and... What is it at? 3.30. Okay. Oh, no. Alright. I can't believe I didn't short it. Oh my gosh, you guys probably saw that and they were like, what? Okay, let's view order. Now, can we copy this? Alright, yeah. Maybe that was a good thing because we sold it for a small profit. We sold it for a small profit because it had a little bit of a high. It's very volatile, and if it starts to go low, then we'll buy some more. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it's going up a little bit, honestly. And maybe it's a good thing if I wait a little bit. I made some money here when it was down a little bit. Let's see. Let's wait a little bit and see if we make any money. This was honestly pretty fun though. Hopefully you guys learned something good. If this reaches like $3.4, then I'm buying it. Let's go ahead and get this ready. I'm shorting it. ARL quantity 500. It's cheap, so it's very volatile. So hopefully we make a good amount of money. 3.4. Alright, we're buying it. Click to preview order. Yeah, oh wait, we gotta control V. Okay, so we bought it at a pretty high. Yeah, it's not going, it went back down a little bit. Honestly, I don't know if this is like a catch, but I can wait. I don't think if I hit confirm order, I don't know if it pauses. So when I hit place order, then I have to enter like a comment. Now, I don't think it would be fair if while you have to enter a comment, the stock goes lower than when you want to buy it, or it goes higher if you're... Sorry, let me rephrase that. If you're buying a stock, right, and it's at a pretty low point, and it's going to go up, and then you buy it, but then you have to enter a comment, and while the time that you enter a comment, the stock goes up, then you're already losing a little bit of money that you could have made. So, I don't think it's fair for them to, make the transaction continue going, if you understand what I'm saying. I think what would be fair is if you complete the transaction, and while you're typing in the comment, no matter when you finish typing in the comment, then the stock orders at the same price that you hit originally. Because if you take a long time to comment and the stock goes way high, then you're going to lose a little bit of money that you could have learned by the time you finish that comment, if you understand what I'm saying. But then again, that could be played the other way, because you could just wait for a while and see if your stock goes down at all, and then cancel the order and rebuy it. I don't know. I'm also wondering, do you think I should invest in Dogecoin? Honestly, if I just invest a little bit of money when it's on the low, sell it when it's on the high, and continue doing that, I could make some money. Let's just take one last look. Our final look is going to be at the meme Dogecoin, US dollar. Look at this. It's experienced major highs all the way up to 0.08. Is this right? What's the, wait, Dogecoin -USD, that's probably, I don't know if this, Doge-USD. I guess that's not a thing. It shows up as Doge-USD on my thing. I guess this is the same thing. Yeah. Oh, well, okay, so as you can see, this is way overvalued, but it's gonna continue its trend down. If it starts going down a little bit, I'll probably buy a little bit of it. It's so cheap, and honestly, it's a good financial lesson. You invest maybe $20 in it for fun, buy a crap ton of shares, and then you just see where it goes. If it starts getting a little high and you make a bunch of cents on a crap ton of shares and you sell it, then you're making a bunch of cents, but the cents eventually adds up. Let's see, my real life stock, let me show you my stock that I bought in real life. This is called Givo. Here we go. So as you can see, it's definitely a little overvalued. I bought it when it was at around the $5 mark. It's my first in real life buy. Now it's gone all the way up to almost $15, $14.50. I think it's going to continue to see highs. It's showing consistent lines of higher highs and higher lows. As you can see, here's the support lines. Every time it's gotten close, it went back up. It got close, back up, close, went back up. I think this is pretty good, and it obviously also has its trouble passing this line. That's probably not a good spot. Let's delete that. So if we go like here, as you can see, this is experiencing new highs. Every time it reaches this support line, it's reaching a new high. It's going to go back down. If it can break this resistance line here, not support line, resistance line, I mean. If it can break this resistance line, I think it's going to be good. And as you can see, it's already broken these two. It's already broken like this resistance line here. And yeah, it went way up there. So I'm going to show you one more thing before I leave. Now you can just easily find this if you just search up on Google stock patterns. Let's just go to images. So as you can see here, oh, that's very blurry. Let's try this one. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, these are a lot of different patterns. You can literally just search this up on Google like I did, easy. These are each named what you would probably think. Every time it makes this kind of shape, it usually means it's gonna go up. So let's go ahead and check out Givo, and as you can see, it's making a bit of an ascending triangle here. As you can see, this is going down, this is going up. And so that is usually right here. That usually means that it's gonna continue to go up. But now, if this continues to look more like this, like say it starts coming down, and it goes like this, it's probably gonna go down. But you never really know. This honestly looks more like it because it looks more like a pennant. So this is definitely, I think, a pennant value. So as you can see, you got like this line like right here that's like goes all the way down to here, and then you have like this line. You have like this line from here to here, like around here. As you can see, it makes a little bit of a flag, like a pennant. That's what it's named after. And usually what this means is eventually once it hits here, it might go down a little bit, but it's usually going to go pretty far back up because it's starting to go up. Now if it started as down like this, it's still making a bit of a pennant, but it's upside down, meaning it's probably going to go down. But I think Givo is going to continue to go up. I don't think it's a good investment now. I think it's a good hold. I think it's a bit overpriced to buy it now. I think you could wait till it comes back down a little bit, and it's at a pretty high point, so it's probably going to come back down to around, I don't know, $10 to $8. But I think we're still gonna be pretty good on this. Now, as you can see, look at this. In the time that we've talked, I've already made a good amount of money on this. It's already going down. I think this was a good idea. And as we can see, let's check out our other. Did it work? Okay, yeah. Let's check out our other stock, which is RCMT. I've already made $15 based on the update, but it's 15 minutes update. So let's go ahead and check on my phone, and look at that. I've already made good money. Yeah, well, I guess you can't see because I'm on my phone, so you couldn't look at it, but it's already going down. So I've already made some money. Honestly, like I said, I wish it would have gone through at the beginning of the day. Like I set a limit order. So as you can see my ordering history, I set a limit order to market short RCMT. Oh wait, no. Yeah, here. I set it for 1,000 shares. I guess it's probably better that I didn't do that. That's a lot, but I could have made a lot more money. I set it at the beginning. I set it yesterday when the market was closed. I saw it was so high up, and it was at $6.10 when it opened. I could have made $1,000 times the extra cents that it would have made, because that would have been, it's gone down almost a whole $1.30. So I could have made $1.30 times 1,000. What's $1 times 30 cents? What's 1.30 times 1,000? Oh, am I dumb? I'm so dumb. I said it's gone down $1.30 times 1,000 is obviously 1,300. I think this shows that my brain's racked. Honestly, I had drum lessons yesterday. And it was very, very complicated stuff. I had to I've already learned how to play. If you give me any song, any drum song, I can pretty much play it like any song. So I'm learning really difficult polyrhythms and stuff where it's all sorts of different tempos and measures in one hand, and you're playing every third on one hand, playing triplets on the other, playing a bossa nova groove on the other, playing a Latin groove in the other hand. It's very complicated, but I'm sure you guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about unless you're a drummer watching this video. But I never knew that you could make so much money. I never knew that you could burn so many calories playing drums. So, the other day, I was working at my grandmother's house, and I helped her move a bunch of boxes and clean out her attic for a while. And my grandfather said that he would offer to pay me a little bit of money for doing it, which I wasn't expecting any pay. I was kind of surprised, honestly. And I was like, you don't have to pay me. I'm honestly good. And he was like, or I can give you my old Apple Watch. And he had an old Series 1 Apple Watch, and he bought a new one a little bit ago. That's Series 4 or 5, I don't know. So I was like, sure, Series 1 Apple Watch. I don't actually own any Apple Watches before. I never owned one before. So I got it, and now I've been really into checking out my health. And I have a calorie goal of 720 calories every day. And so I'm seeing this calories, and I was yesterday I was struggling. I did eventually meet my calorie goal, but it was difficult. And then, 2 days ago, it was difficult to meet my calorie goal, and I was having to do extra workouts. I usually do push-ups at night, 200 every day to work out for soccer. I was having to do extra stuff, and I was dang, finally made my calorie goal after doing some running. And then yesterday I burned 300 calories playing drums in drum lessons, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm definitely gonna just play drums for 30 minutes straight and just burn a ton of calories. But yeah, anyways, my brain is meshed from that, and teaching this was very fun for me, and I do enjoy investing, and hopefully soon, eventually in real life, once I'm saving up $500 for an emergency fund, once I save up enough money for that, then I'm going to start putting money from my job towards a Roth IRA or mutual fund, and then I'll hopefully get a solid base of money out of that for house payments or whatever in the future. If I ever have to buy a house, I can take out that money tax-free, which is great. Maybe for retirement even, but I would usually start a separate retirement fund, especially if the company or whatever that I work for gives us a good retirement fund. So yeah, I'll probably do that. And then once I get if I have extra money that's money that's a little more play money, I guess, that I have extra that I could buy things with if I wanted to. I don't really like to spend money, so if I ever have a little bit of extra money, I will put that into single stock investments, probably some. But hopefully you guys all enjoyed this this informational video where I day traded the stocks. I only traded a couple stocks, I know, but hopefully you guys learned a lot. And as you can see, already down to almost $3. So yeah, I've already made good money on this. And my other company already down to almost only $5, so I think I'm doing pretty good. Anyways, hopefully you learned something and had fun, And I'll see you guys in the next video. I know this was a live stream, it's longer, but you know, I was off school, so I figured, what the heck, it's Friday, I may as well play my game, stream, have everyone else look at it, and yeah, I felt pretty good. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Let's go ahead and cancel this, and yeah.